Well, hello there. Welcome to your daily dose of awesome, your life 15 minutes of daily motivation, inspiration, and education so you can get your day started right. So, today I want to talk to you about where to find the hottest prospects who are already proven to buy or join you, meaning they're already qualified and have a high likelihood of joining your business or buying your product. Currently, I have students in my community who I've been working with for the past 1 or 2 years, and what they're doing right now to rapidly expand their network marketing business is that they've stopped recruiting from their cold market and warm market altogether, and what they're almost exclusively doing now is they are focused on recruiting people into their organizations who need minimal training to be brought in and have a high likelihood of immediately building large teams and driving up volume. Does this sound interesting? Well, that's today's topic, and I'm going to show you how that's done. Now, if you don't know who I am, my name is Fernie Ceballos. You are part of our general community, so either you've already been around for a while, you know who I am, or you just joined this community, you bought one of our products, and you're listening on this live. And this live for you especially is going to be very helpful to see what a different paradigm we operate from and how different our approach is, and more importantly, how powerful it can be for you. So I'm going to check real quick here to make sure we are live, and I'm not kind of just talking to the wind here. Okay, what's up, everybody? Hey, Tom. Hey, Noella. Oh, there you go. You guys hear me all right? Maria, so you guys are coming in. If I look down, it's because I'm looking at the comments here. But let's hop to it. So again, today's topic is where to find the hottest prospects who are already proven to buy or join whatever you're promoting right now. And so, this actually was inspired by something I was watching over the weekend. It was a social media summit with a bunch of our top people in the network marketing space who have built or have experience building through social media. And it was a pretty cool experience watching many of my friends who for a long time have been, leaders have avoided talking about them. Now they're being brought into the mainstream, you can say, and sharing some really cool things. And by and large, about 90 to 95% of everything that was shared, I completely agree with, especially at that level of recruiting. If you're primarily using social media as a cold market strategy to go after the cold market, then that stuff totally makes sense. There was one thing, however, that was said on there that I just completely disagreed with. And I'm not saying who said it, but the idea of building a brand came up, and it was mentioned that you may want to consider building a brand around a passion. And the reason you want to build a brand about a passion is because you can create a community of people that know, like, and trust you and one example was given the goat yoga niche, whatever, or just the yoga niche or whatever, thing you're passionate about, and using that audience, building that audience, and eventually taking from that audience and inviting people to take a look at your network marketing business. And so that was what was recommended. And let me know where you guys are coming from right now. Finley, Lisa, Curtis, Pamela, where are you guys watching from? I want to know how far and wide we are reaching people here. And so this idea of building a brand around goat yoga and then somehow leveraging that to bring people into your business just didn't make any sense to me. It was just it seemed, unless you're going to build a business in that niche, it didn't make any sense. Whatever your passion is, you want to baseball, Lakers, whatever. The idea of building a brand in something that's completely unrelated to what you're trying to build, for the most part, does not make sense. Some people may be able to do that, but for the most part, it just seems like a massive shift and distraction away from what you're currently trying to do. And so it was ironic that we have that the person that said this has taught old school for a while and complained that building online is a distraction. Well, now they're telling people about building a following and a brand in a completely different arena, and that somehow leveraging that. Unless you're going to build a business in that, then I don't recommend you do that. I don't recommend that you build a brand and a following in a different arena, because guess what? That's like building another business. And especially if you're not if you don't intend on monetizing it and you're just doing it because you want to, build that audience to bring people to you. It just didn't make any sense if you're not not going to make any money from it, and B, it's just a huge distraction, and very likely what would end up happening is that person's just going to end up doing only that and never actually build a network marketing business. And so that there was that advice, but then there was even another level of advice which made the advice even more disturbing, is that they said that build it around your passion, build this brand around your passion. However, it would be a mistake trying to build it around the network marketing space niche, like if network marketing was your passion. And so that's where I'm like, this makes absolutely no sense. You're telling people to build a brand around goat yoga, but the one thing you don't want them to do is to build a brand around network marketing, which actually is directly related to what they're doing. So if this is kind of making a little sense to you, drop me a number 7. Let me know that you guys are kind of with me, because I want to make sure that I'm not the only one that's kind of scratching my head around this piece of advice. Again, 95% of the training that was done on this summit was spot on if you're using social media as a cold market strategy. But in general, the idea that you'd want to build a brand around goat yoga or yoga or baseball or being a Laker fan or a Cubs fan and building a brand around that, and then spending all that time and then thinking that those people would be qualified to be in your network marketing business didn't make sense. And then on top of that, they go, they go, and the only niche you shouldn't do it in is the network marketing niche, which again scratches your head. And today I want to share with you the reasons I have this opinion, and the reason we do things a certain way in Elite Marketing Pro. And there's literally right now in front of me, I have written 5 different types of people you can potentially go after in your business. And the one type of person I recommend most that you go after, and it's the reason the people I mentioned earlier are able to basically now exclusively bring people into their business who have a high likelihood of taking massive action, need minimal training, and are very likely to build large teams in their organization. So that's what I want to cover today. I want to share with you the reasons, just not to just criticize somebody, but to actually lay out my case for the reason that if you're going to be building, a brand around a passion, that it actually should be close to the network marketing niche. And if it's not the network marketing niche, it can be an affiliate marketing, or it can be broader home business niche. Because if somebody, again, this is a more targeted group, and I'm going to state my case for the reason building a brand around a more targeted group that is in alignment with wanting to make income is a better thing than doing a goat yoga brand, if that makes sense. And so, so here, just looking at some of the stuff that's going around here. Okay, cool. So let's start. First, I want to cover one. In any market, there's essentially 5 levels of people in that market that you may want to consider going after. And if you've ever seen the training that I've done around market awareness, then you might have a little bit of a clue here. But I'm not going to do the market awareness training. I'm going to do something a little different that kind of is more direct. So in any market, let's say you have a product around weight loss or skincare, or you want to attract people into your network marketing business, basically, opportunity seekers or people in the opportunity space. So the first level in that market will be the clueless, and these are the people that don't know they have a problem. So these are the people that are not willing that are not willing to just do anything about what's ailing them in their life. If they're overweight, then they're going, "Oh, I'm just big boned, and there's nothing I can do about it." So blah blah blah. So there's no problem, right? If they're in the skincare market, maybe they have some blemishes that are coming up on their face, and they kind of look at them. They're like, probably because I'm getting old, and so they don't really do anything about it. Or in our market, in the opportunity space, the clueless people are the people that don't realize they need to make an extra income. These are the people that are just expecting Uncle Sam to take care of them, or thinking that their job's going to be there forever, and there's no rush, no urgency to want to make any drastic changes. So if you invite these people to an opportunity presentation, they're going to go, it's just not for them, because it's just that they're not in any pain or don't think there's a problem to be solved there. So that's number one. And this is what we're taught to do in network marketing. We're taught to go after everybody. And the problem is, when we go after everybody, the biggest segment of any market are the clueless. So the biggest portion, the majority of people you're going to be talking to when you just go after anybody, your warm market or cold market, are going to be clueless people. And that's the reason you deal with so much rejection if you're using old school methods to build. And even if you're using social media and you're expanding your base of people to talk to using cold market strategies through social media, still, the majority of people you're going to be interacting with are the clueless. They don't even know they have a problem. If this is sinking in, drop me a number 2. Let me know, number 2, that this is sinking in, and any comments you may have if you agree with what I'm saying. And so that's the clueless portion of the market. So that's the biggest part of the market. So that's in the other training that I do, I call these the unaware. So these are the unaware people, but I'm going to call them clueless here. The next level, so it's still a big part of the market, but a much smaller part of the market, are the info seekers. These are people that are seeking, they realize they have a problem, and they need to solve it, and so they start seeking information on what potentially can solve a problem. And maybe they're in the weight loss niche. They're probably just doing some basic Google searches on how to lose weight quickly, or how to lose 10 pounds the next week, or something like that. So they're searching for information. They haven't bought anything yet. They haven't really invested anything, but they're searching for information. In the opportunity space, in our space, these are the opportunity seekers. These are people that are actively that realize, hey, I need to make some more money. I wonder what I could do. And so, but they haven't invested in anything. They don't have a business mindset. They don't know that, investing in a business is actually, going to, 1, cost money, and 2, going to be a lot of work. They have no clue. But at least they're searching for something to do. So that's the info seeker. And then the opportunity space in what we do, these are opportunity seekers. These are people specifically looking to join looking to join something that's going to make them some extra money. So these are the opportunity seekers. So info seekers and opportunity seekers is the same thing. It's just info seekers is a generic term for any market. The opportunity seekers in our space are the people that are looking to do something. Like they're bent on doing something, but they don't know what that something's going to be, and they have no idea in terms of the commitment and hard work that it's going to take in order to actually make any money. The next level, I think, is just a subset of the info seekers. It's the researchers. So these are the researchers. These are people that have done a lot of research, spent a lot of time looking at products similar to yours, or looking at opportunities similar to yours. If you're talking about the opportunity seekers, but they haven't bought yet, but they're like kind of laid out their options, and they go, okay, I think this is what I want to do, or I think these are the things I may want to do. I'm just trying to make up my mind. And so that's a subset of the info seeker market. These are the researchers. So people that have not paid anything yet, but have bought, have paid a little bit with their time, not necessarily with their wallet. And so that's info seeker and researchers. So far I've covered the clueless, the info seeker, and a subset of the info seeker is the researcher. So the problem with the info seeker is that they haven't bought anything yet. So they haven't shown a willingness to invest in something. And maybe, again, if they're an opportunity seeker and they've done research on different companies, maybe they looked at affiliate marketing, maybe they looked at other things that can help them make money from home, is that they just haven't really, don't have an idea of what they're in for with regards to building a home-based business, that it's just like building any business. It's going to take commitment. And so the next level of any market is going to be the buyer's market. This is going to be a much smaller part of that market. And these people, if you don't know what you're doing, can be difficult to find. And so, but the buyer's market is, in my opinion, the hottest group right now. That buyer's market is the people you actually want to target in what you're doing. And here's the reason: they are already buying stuff similar to what you're selling. They've already invested in products that are similar to yours. In other words, they've invested in your competitors. If they're in the opportunity space, they've already joined something. So they in the past, at some point in their life, they've already invested in network marketing, or they've done affiliate marketing, or they've done something else. And the reason the opportunity, the buyer's market is such a hot market, and in my opinion, is the market you want to focus on for whatever product or opportunity you're selling, is because they've already proven that they're willing to invest. I have one of the original books that I read on this subject, Magnetic Sponsoring by Mike Dillard, and here it lays out the case for the reason in the network marketing space, the reason why you would want to actually target network marketers in your advertising. It doesn't mean, I want to be clear, it doesn't mean poaching. It means building an audience. Just like I heard over the weekend, build an audience around the goat yoga thing, but not network marketing. I have the opposite advice. Forget the goat yoga thing, build an audience around network marketing. And here's the reason. The reason you want to build an audience around network marketing is because network marketers already believe in the business model. So they already have bought into it and they believe. Network marketers have already spent money in the industry. So they've spent money in the industry. They've bought tools. They bought personal development. They paid for events. And so they've already shown a willingness to invest in themselves. They pay for auto ship. So they're willing, they believe so much that they're willing to actually take out their wallet and pay for these different things that's going to help them in their business. The network marketers want to succeed. So for the most people in network marketing who are business builders want to succeed in what they're doing. So they have just a built-in desire to do that. Network marketers are willing and eager to purchase anything that would help them succeed. And so this is reason why in Elite Marketing Pro, we have you target and build an audience around network marketing. It's not so you can poach people. It's so that when the audience is big enough, those people in the audience will generally fall in a few categories. They're people that have been involved in network marketing but are no longer in network marketing. So, they might be open because they believe in the model, because they bought into it at one point, but for whatever reason it didn't work out. People that are maybe not happy in their current situation, they're thinking of leaving. They don't like building old school. They're told to build old school, and their upline's not being very cooperative, so they're out the door. And those are the people that immediately you can actually, potentially show your business opportunity to. So you're not poaching them from anything. They're open for one reason or another because of their circumstances. The third group are people that are already happy in what they're doing, and in those people you love on them and you go, good for you, go build Amway, go build Herbalife, whatever you're doing, and here are some tools that can help you do that. And then you provide them support and value on how they can do that, and you build an audience of those people mixed in with all the other people. And so that's what we teach here at Elite Marketing Pro. It's not to poach, it's to build an audience in an arena that is closely aligned with what you're doing. And then once that audience is growing and you're building that audience, like I said, first stage is you actually can talk to the people that are open to something because they're not involved in something, or they're out the door from another deal they're working on, or they were working on, and so those are the people you can immediately bring in. So that's maybe 10% of the market, and guess what? That percentage is a much bigger percentage than the percentage that you're going after with regards to your warm market and your cold market. And then the rest of the 90%, hey, those people you pour value in, add value, help them in what they're doing. And here at Elite Marketing Pro, we provide the system that enables you to do that and actually monetize and make money from those people. So instead of building the Goat Yoga brand, you building a brand around network marketing, you're leveraging what we've already created to help you, draw in these people and build this following. And you can serve the 90% who are not interested in what you're doing. And that's okay, and you can make money from them too. But guess what? At some point, something's going to go awry in their business as well. Their company gets shut down. They don't like their company anymore. They don't like their upline, whatever. And then at some point, a few of those people, of those 90%, and if it's a big audience, it's going to be a lot of people, the timing is right for them to actually consider something else. And if you're the person that's been in front of them this whole time, pouring value on them, giving them resources that can be useful to them, selling them resources that can be useful to them, then at some point they're going to reach out and go, hey, Fernie, or hey, Michelle, or hey, Michael, or hey, Tracy. What are you working on? I'm really looking to make a big move in my business, and looking for a company to align myself with. And I really like your style. I really like what you're doing. I want to talk. And that's all that happens. And occasionally, once a month, you can send an email invitation to an online presentation to that audience. And you've only sent it one day out of the month. And then those people that are ready, if you have a big audience, you can't do a lot of one-on-ones, and you can present to a group, and those people can raise their hand and go, yeah, I want to know what Tracy's working on or what Michael's working on. And then they can go check it out. That's the power of a buyer's market. And if you're in the weight loss niche, then the best people to go after when you're promoting something and advertising, people that are buying your competitor stuff. Target people that are already buying from Weight Watchers, or already buying from Nutrisystem, or already buying from insert weight loss program here. Or if you're in the skincare market, you want to go after people that are already buying skincare products. They're already investing in Botox. They're already investing in these different treatments. And so what you have, obviously is in alignment with what they're already willing to invest in. So, but we just take it a step further with the network marketers in that, what we're doing is essentially building an audience of people that already believe in our business model. And then once a month, someone says once a month, it could be twice a month. You can have it in your PS in every email. Just know that 90% of what you need to be doing when you're building this audience is serving them with what they want to be served with, not with what you want. And so that's the key difference in building an audience. And then there's a subset of this market which leads to explosive results. So I've covered the clueless market. I've covered the info seekers. And then a subset of the info seekers are the researchers, people that are more committed than the average info seeker. And now I'm covering the buyer's market. And so I've just stated the reasons we go after the buyer's market. It's because these are people that are already proven that they're willing to buy similar things to what you're selling. In the case of network marketing, they've already invested in network marketing, and they're willing to likely do it again. They don't have any of the pyramid objections or any of the skepticism. And so, but a subset of the buyer's market is a really powerful thing that you eventually build to. Once you build a following, and when you're effective with building a following, especially the way we teach you, building it online, what happens is, as part of that buyer's market, there will be leaders. There will be 6-figure earners, 7-figure earners who are following you, who are curious how it is you've attracted such a big following using social media, using these online strategies that we teach here at Elite Marketing Pro. And those leaders, timing will be different, will happen for them as well. Can't tell you how many times there's been leaders, 6-figure and 7-figure earners in the network marketing space who've had their incomes taken away. Either their company got shut down, or they just got terminated for whatever reason, or they had a disagreement with their company, or they no longer believe in what they're doing, or they don't like the strategies that are being taught. That company might be too old school for them. So they're successful in this industry. They're successful in this company for whatever reason. They're chosen, hey, this is not right for me. I'm going to move on. And that's okay that they do that. And so for whatever reason, they're now looking to make their next move. And if you're the person that's in front of them, guess what? You're very likely going to be one of the people they reach out to explore their options. And that's what's been happening in our community. From a year to 2 years in of building an audience, not only are so many of our members, recruiting just network marketers who are disenchanted with wherever they're at, or currently not involved in anything anymore, they're actually now attracting leaders. And so, Whit and Carrie Hyam recently recruited 4 6-figure earners into their organization over the past year. Brandy Shaver has recruited 2 6-figure earners and 1 7-figure earner into her organization. Julie Burke literally restarted her business in December, starting from zero. And again, she had a disagreement with her previous company. They said, no problem, I'm going to terminate. I'm going to resign and move on. And, a few months later, she announces that she's started with a new company, starting from zero between December and now May, so 5 months. She's brought into her organization 7 6-figure earners and four 7-figure earners. So 6 or 7 6-figure earners and 4 7-figure earners. How powerful is that? Where now you building your audience, you're able to attract that many leaders into your business. So that's the reason I say, like, after you've done this for a while, and you've built an audience and you've built a brand, you almost basically now start exclusively targeting or recruiting and attracting people who need minimal training. That's a 6-figure or 7-figure earner, and have a high likelihood of building large teams and driving up volume into your team. If you guys get this, if you've caught the vision for what it is we're up to here at Elite Marketing Pro, we're not just doing social media recruiting. We're not just having you do, giving you cold market strategies or giving you scripts on what to say. We're giving you a strategy that's going to set you up for your entire life, because you have built a following in the arena, in the niche that is right aligned directly with what you're doing, is attracting people to you that already are positive about what you're doing. And if you build an audience of 10,000 people and 10% of them join your business, well, that's 100 people that just joined your business that previously weren't there to begin with. Actually, no, not even 10%. 10% would be 1,000. So if you build an audience of 10,000 people and 1,000 of them joined you, then that's 1,000 people in your business. Or if you build an audience of 1,000 people and 10% of them joined you, well, that's 100 people, and you've built it in an arena of people that are positive about what we're doing, and then a few of those people have a likelihood of being top earners in the industry, who for whatever reason need to make a move. You aren't the one poaching. You're not the one going out there and trying to convince any of these leaders or any of these other networkers to join you. You're out there simply providing value, and people reach out to you. If this is powerful for you guys, drop me a number 5. And yes, drop a congratulations to Brandy, to Whit and Carrie, to Julie Burke, and so many of our other leaders in our community who are attracting and sponsoring 6 and 7-figure earners, because they follow the strategy we teach here at Elite Marketing Pro. And for those of you who are brand new, where this seems a little bit far-fetched, you're like, wow, yeah, I'm going to be attracting 6 and 7-figure earners. Well, you don't even have to believe that part of it. But if you think a strategy that immediately allows you to attract people, where you're guaranteed that a subset of the people you're attracting, let's say 10 to 20%, are in flux, meaning they're not happy with where they're at, or they were in network marketing but no longer in network marketing, and they're open to something. If we can help you build a system that attracts those people first, and then you can basically refer the rest to what we do here and make money from them too, would that be interesting to you? And if that's interesting to you, then what you need to do is engage with our community, engage with your coach who you have access to through your back office, and hopefully you're already scheduled with. They're the ones that are going to give you the roadmap to achieve that first. The long-term plan, and long-term I mean a year, is that you eventually start attracting not only high-caliber networkers in the space that need a new place to be, you start attracting some 6 and 7-figure earners like Whit, Carrie, Brandy, and Julie are doing. So that's it for today, guys. Hopefully this was powerful for you and gives you some context as to our approach here. I thought it was timely, since I hadn't done this type of lesson in a while, and I know that's a big question, is like, why do you guys, why am I being asked to attract other network marketers? Aren't they already in something? Yes, and if they're already in something and they're happy, you go, good for you. Here are some tools that might be able to help you, and that's where we come in. And if that person needs a home, then you're the home you're the potential home that they could be a part of. So that's it for today. Take care, everybody. Have an awesome day, and I hope this was impactful for you. Talk soon.